There will be a time. Oh, oh.
And welcome on in to another episode, Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, NHL Trends and Betting Picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down today's slate. Of course, 2 games to talk about in the NHL playoffs today, and then only one tomorrow. So, of course, we will break down today's slate after we take a look back at what happened on the last show, even though, of course, I would rather not, but that's what we have to do. On Tuesday, the Florida Panthers on the puck line did not cash. The Boston Bruins winning that game, getting back into the series, and a huge win for them. Looking to win tonight and send it to a Game 7. Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks, the over didn't cash. Ekholm did not score, and Nugent Hopkins did not get an assist. So an overall 0-4 day on Tuesday, just not the best at all. Not the best. And then Wednesday decided to go 0-2 there as well. Colorado getting the really important win. They put it all out on the ice and were able to get the win there. Now they're going to have to do the same thing again today, which we'll discuss here shortly. Johnston did not find the back of the net on Wednesday. Go into the chat. Hey, it's been a while. Hello, Nicholas. Long time no see, except for like 5 minutes ago. Yo. Hey, Joe. How's it going? Payne. Yeah, Owen and NHL All-Star Bets. Robert is... You guys are hurting with the Canes yesterday, and that was rough. Obviously, they had the lead there, and we're looking like they were going to send it to Game 7, and then Chris Kreider happened. So that pain everywhere. Yeah, I was against you. I was on the Rangers, so I was happy, but I get it. Canes fans not feeling too good. Hey, at least you guys made the playoffs. My Wild have been golfing for weeks. I know that doesn't help, but hey, at least you got there. Now the exciting stuff. Yes. 2 good games to talk about. The Canes memes were such gold last night. The Cry memes were so good. Yes. I didn't really see a lot of them, but yeah. Putting all my earthly possessions on Panthers to win the series. You and Robert was posting a whole bunch of things on Twitter about and if Robert, if you're watching, jump in the chat here. But he was posting a lot of stuff about the Panthers are going to destroy the Rangers. And first of all, the Panthers have to actually make it to face the Rangers, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes, which is not a done deal whatsoever. So in order for the Panthers to destroy the Rangers, they have to actually make it first to the conference finals. I had the draw on Canes Rangers. It was tied for late for a moment. Oh, that sucks. But you had Canes and Reg, or Canucks and Reg. Okay, so that makes up for it. That almost went to overtime. So that's interesting. You got burned in the overtime in the first game, but the second time you didn't go to overtime, which helped you. So that makes up for it. Ultimate karma for a media team acting like a teenager. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but listen, the Canes media gave me so much joy during the Isle series. There you go. Almost made last night worth it. There you go. There you go. What's up, Terry? I smashed a like. Thank you, Richie. You always do. Everyone be like Richie and smash the like button. But we will start with the first game that is happening tonight, and that is the Florida Panthers heading to Boston to face the Bruins. Florida minus 141 to minus 155. Boston plus 120 to plus 130. 5.5s right across the board here in this game. And Brad Marchand is a game time decision, so he may be playing in this game. I would assume he probably is. The fact that he is a game time decision, I think he probably will play. Bruins coming off the 2-1 win in Florida in Game 5 to send this to Game 6. And obviously, if the Panthers win this, they move on to the conference finals. The Bruins win this, they play Game 7 in Florida. And if you watched previous shows on the channel, you know that I'm on Florida -1.5 in this series, which basically means that they have to win tonight. If they do not win tonight's game and it goes to Game 7, then obviously I lose that Florida -1.5 bet, which I'm just going quickly to see what the odds were on that. +116 I got. So basically, I have Florida Panthers money line tonight +116 instead of -141. So ultimately, when it comes to a side today, I'm not on one because I'm basically already. And if you tailed me on that series play, you basically have Panthers money line here at plus money. So I'll ride with that. There's no reason to add anything extra here. I do wonder if we see. I don't want to say the Boston's going to take their foot off the pedal with Marchand returning. It could either go. It could either go that way, where they kind of take their foot off the pedal, thinking, "Okay, Marchand's back. We're going to tie this up," or they come extremely motivated with Marchand being back, and they win the game, or Marchand doesn't come back, and then he's not really a factor. So multiple things that could happen here when it comes to this side. We're going to go with Sam Reinhart, anytime goal +150. He scored in 2 of the last 3 games, 8 shots in Game 5. He just looks like one of the players that really wants to move on to the next round. So we'll take him here to score +150 in this game. And then that's it. Obviously, I'll be watching this game and rooting big time for Florida, but no actual plays in this game here. Does Carolina fire Rod Brind'Amour? Teams like Toronto are really hoping so. A lot of teams, you might even see a team that has a coach right now fire their coach just to hire Brind'Amour. I think everyone and their mother would line up to hire him. Now, of course, he hasn't had much playoff success, so that is a negative thing about him. But I still think every other team in the league would hire him. Earl, are you high? The rumors have been going around, Owen, that it's not necessarily that they fire him, but that they just kind of go separate ways. Maybe Brind'Amour decides it's time to go to another team. But yeah, I can tell it's Nick at Earl Sports Bets. Yeah, of course. Hell no, we don't fire Rod. We'll see. We'll see. I bet Boston every game in the playoffs so far. I think this is the game I stop. I like to hear it. I like to hear it. Obviously, needing Florida to win this game. Not at all. But he has proven he can't get the team over the hump. Team hasn't won a game past the second round in his tenure, even though they've had a top 5 team though most of the years. That is true. Maybe time for a new voice. Maybe. Ranger phase is over. Go Panthers. Panthers -1, +117. We'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I'm hoping they win, but it doesn't make sense for me to bet it with what I have already. All I know is Mystics money line gonna win against the Sun tonight. I'll be honest, I know nothing about the WNBA. That's why I don't bet it. But I wish you guys luck. I am obviously rooting for the Timberwolves in the NBA. Huge win for them last night against Denver. So many blowouts in that series. So I'll love to see who wins Game 7. Ben a point, Kachuk point worth a look playing the villain card. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that, but I'm going to stick with Reinhardt here. Panthers haven't been. There hasn't been a lot of goals in this series the last few games, so not really one that I want to look at for a lot of player props. But moving on along to our next game here. This is one. Follow me on Twitter at Let's Go Wild Picks. Most likely 99% I'm going to have second period player point props. If you have access to FanDuel, They have player props, which you can bet for the second period or third period. And you can get that live when the first period's almost over or towards the end of it. And you can get some very nice numbers for players to just get a point in the second period, or you can bet the third period. Dallas Stars second periods have been high scoring all season long, and so I'll most likely have player props here. Probably targeting Miro Heiskanen for a point in the second period will probably be one play I look at here in this game. But this will be a game that I'll be looking at live for player props in the second and third periods in this game. So follow me out. Let's Go Wild Picks. I'll release those at the end of the first period when I decide who I'm taking. But here in this game, Dallas minus 102 to plus 101, Colorado minus 111 and minus 120, sixes right across the board here in this game. Dallas 7-2-1 in their last 10 games and playing very well since losing back-to-back games in against Vegas in the first round. Since then, the Dallas Stars have looked like the Stanley Cup contending team that I expected them to look like. Colorado 6-4 in their last 10, finally having a good game. Their big guns stepped up. McKinnon, Makar in their last game, and the Avalanche desperately needed those guys to step up because Colorado facing elimination. And once again, they're facing elimination again in this game. And yes, they were able to beat Jake Ottinger in the last game, but I don't. Obviously, I do think they'll probably score a little bit, but I'm picking Dallas Stars money line plus 100. Rangers ended the series yesterday against the Hurricanes, and I think the Dallas Stars end the series here in Colorado. Dallas has won both games in Colorado in this series, holding the Avalanche to 1 goal in both games. This Avalanche team left it all out on the ice in Game 5 to win that game, and now they have to come back home here and do it again, where they just have not played well in this series at all. And then Dallas, they did lose back-to-back games against Vegas, but previous to that, the last time they lost back-to-back games was March 16th. Dallas has been consistent at bouncing back, and I think they do here. I think they get the win, and I think they end this series. They've been the better team in this series throughout. Losing game 1 in overtime, letting the Avalanche come back was a rough game. But after that, they've been the better team, and I like them to end the series tonight and send the Avalanche home in this game. Nick, who has Avalanche on the series, has Avalanche to win this game. And then you think maybe Dallas wins in Game 7. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Avalanche puck line for me. I think Colorado plays hard. Interesting. Yeah, I think that was last game. Last game is they gave it all. They gave it their all last game, and now they have to do it again. Which this Dallas Stars team is just elite. They are elite, and they have a playoff roster because they have depth that this Colorado team just doesn't have. If Dallas can shut down that top line, which obviously is very hard to do, but they've done it in this series multiple times. If they can shut down that Avalanche top line, the Avalanche just can't compete. They can't compete with the Stars. So are we thinking Dallas Panthers for the Cup? A lot of people will hate that idea. But as someone that has Dallas to win the Cup at plus 800 and Florida to win the Cup at plus 1,000, I would absolutely love a Dallas Panthers Stanley Cup final. Of course, I do have the Rangers plus 330. So if the Rangers beat the Panthers, that's fine. So those are my 3 teams I have to win the Cup. So I would love Dallas and Panthers. I know a lot of people want it, but I would love that series for my bankroll. Stars at plus money, I'm in. Yes, Richie, let's go Stars. Let's get it done. Let's get rid of these Avalanche. Send them home. Send them to the golf course. I like the under 4.5 at plus 400. Oh, for this game. Interesting. Yeah, I was looking at the over 6 because obviously this has been a high scoring series, but both games in Dallas, or sorry, both games in Colorado were low scoring, 4-1 and 5-1. So both would have gone over the 4.5. But if you think this is going to be a defensive style game, which is exactly what you're saying here, Joe, I could see that. I could. Um, Ultimately, I didn't pull the trigger on the over. I was looking at it, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how the first period goes. And I know second period, that's where you're going to need the defense because Dallas second periods are so high scoring. That's why I'll be looking at props for the second period. Don't see Colorado going 0-3 in Denver. Yeah, I guess most people didn't see them losing either home game before it happened. So I don't know. I think they're done. Dallas puck line looks good too. Yeah, with minus 1.5 with a elimination game, you could go that way. Um, my gut is telling me, and Richie, close your ears. My gut's telling me this could be an overtime game. It has that feeling. So ultimately, I'm taking the Stars money line, and that's it. But obviously, I hope they smash Colorado, and I don't have to worry. That would be awesome. Panthers versus Canucks, probably. Wow. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people, and I've said it on the show throughout this playoff series. No, Terry. Hey, that's just what my gut's saying, Richie. I'm not betting the draw, so I want Dallas to just smash them. Show no mercy. Show no mercy. But I have this bad feeling like it could be a close game. So, yeah, back to this comment. People have been sleeping on the Canucks a lot. A lot of people had Nashville to beat the Canucks. A lot of people on like Edmonton to beat the Canucks. And I'm not sure about this Canucks team. I really I'm not sure how good they are. Um, but I haven't been underestimating them like a lot of other people have. Um, if they face Colorado, I think the Canucks can win. If they face Dallas, it's going to be tough because Dallas has the advantage, I think, in all areas of the game. Not by a lot, but I do think Dallas is the better overall team in all areas against the Canucks. So I think it would be better for the Canucks if Colorado wins. But yeah, no Terry. KKK. Yeah, no problem. I sprinkled Rangers versus Canucks. Oh, so you bet? Okay. Rangers versus Canucks. I can maybe see that. Dallas and Reg. Just like the last two in Colorado. I would love that. If Dallas wants to win 4-1, 5-1, I would love that because it's a no sweat and nothing better than no sweats because overtime is a big sweat when you're on a side. But that's it. I know only 2 plays for me today. Obviously, 2 games. As I said, I will be looking to live bet the players to get points in the second period in the Stars game. I don't think I'll do anything in Florida Boston, but obviously it'll depend on what we see in the first period. I may end up getting to something if there's someone that's looking really good in the first period that stands out. I may take them in the second period to get a point. So follow me on Twitter at Let's Go Wild Picks to get those plays, and that's it. That's it for today's slate. 2-1 into the third for the Stars. Might end 3-1 empty netter. Joe said it first. Hey, if that's the case, I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. But that's today's show. Best of luck to everyone today. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Most likely, I'll do tomorrow's NHL game tonight because there's only one. So I'll get that done today. So stay tuned to the channel later on for the Canucks and Oilers game for tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Best of luck, everyone.